The Hype Machine: How Social Media Disrupts Our Elections, Our Economy, and Our Health, and How We Must Adapt, by Sinan Aral. Read for you by Mike Chamberlain. To my parents, thank you for every opportunity, every conversation, and every hug. To Kaya, may you always stay curious, creative, and hungry for knowledge. Preface: Pandemics, Promise, and Peril. The coronavirus pandemic of 2020 was a black swan event, the repercussions of which were felt throughout the world's health systems, economy, and the very fabric of everyday life. Everyone on Earth remembers where they quarantined, who they longed to see, and how they coped with the tremendous mental and physical strain the virus exacted. But another dramatic, albeit subtler, consequence of COVID-19 was the rather abrupt shock it delivered to the world's global communication system, the central nervous system of digital connections that links our planet. Times Square, Trafalgar Square, and Tahrir Square became ghost towns, and as the virus sent humanity scurrying off the streets and into their homes, it pushed billions of people onto their laptops and smartphones, scrambling to get online. The world logged on to Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn in record numbers, desperate for news, medical information, social support, human connection, and jobs. The day the offline world stood still, the online world ignited like a digital forest fire. Demand for social media skyrocketed. Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, and Facebook Live saw 50% increases in usage overnight. Voice calling over Facebook's apps doubled, while group calls in Italy grew by over 1,000%. As movie theaters closed, new downloads of Netflix jumped 66% in Italy and 35% in Spain. Netflix crashed under the weight of the surge. YouTube was forced to throttle its video quality to handle the deluge. And the Internet stuttered repeatedly throughout the pandemic. Social collaboration tools exploded with activity. Slack CEO Stuart Butterfield tweeted, 1,597 days after hitting 1 million simultaneously connected users in October 15, we passed 10 million. 6 days later, 10.5 million, then 11 million. Next day, 11.5 million. This Monday, 12 million. Today, 12.5 million. He attached a graph showing the number of newly created Slack work teams to his tweet thread, which, after March 12th, looked like a hockey stick with an extra long handle pointing straight up. Digital natives were already on social media, but the coronavirus forced many digital Luddites to use social technologies for the first time. New users flocked to social platforms in droves, building armies of fresh profiles, wiring into what I call the Hype Machine, the real-time communications ecosystem created by social media. Describing their attempts to cope with the demand, Alex Schultz and Jay Parikh, Facebook's heads of analytics and engineering, respectively, wrote, "Usage growth from COVID-19 is unprecedented across the industry, and we are experiencing new records in usage every day." Mark Zuckerberg was blunter. "We're just trying to keep the lights on over here," he said. As the entire planet was denied physical contact for months on end, the coronavirus shocked our use and perception of social technologies in dramatic ways. Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and Instagram became indispensable sources of human connection, timely medical information, social support, outreach, pandemic fundraising, free impromptu concerts, collaborative art projects, and real-time updates about the spread of the virus. Families played Monopoly over Facebook. Friends attended cocktail mixers and live group chats. Neighbors maintained vibrant WhatsApp groups.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?